Hi, I'm Christina Millikin with Glow Event Design. Today we're going to talk about flower arrangements. One for your entryway table, one for your dinner table, and one for the bedside table for the guest room. Let's get started. So the first step for flower arranging is you want to make sure that your vase is clean. That's going to stop bacteria from getting into the vase and rotting your flowers. So you're going to want to fill it up all the way with water, because the flowers drink a lot, especially in the first few days of the arrangement. The next thing is select your flowers, and with a set of clippers, make a diagonal cut on the bottom. This is going to allow your flowers to be able to drink more water. Then you place the perimeter flowers first, and then I usually like to do a fun piece of greenery or something just to get a little bit more of dimension. So I'm going to clean off the leaves on the bottom here. Just kind of arrange them to be in the order that you want. And there you have it. A great little arrangement that you can put on a bedside table so that when your guests arrive, they know that you prepared the room especially for them. For your dinner table, you definitely want to have fresh flowers in the center. You don't want to use flowers that are too fragrant because it could interfere with the food. And you also want to do something that's low so that when your guests are seated, they can see over the arrangement and have a good conversation with each other. So we're going to start with a simple glass vase like this one. I like to use tape to tape off kind of a grid so that when you're arranging the flowers, they don't all flop over to the side. We're going to go ahead and pour some water in. Okay, so now that we have that done, now we can start arranging. And you're going to start on the side, and you're going to have the stems crisscross through the center, and that'll also help kind of prop up your flowers and give the arrangement some shape. And then now that you have a basis of the stalk, you can start adding in some of the other flower types. So we can bring in this green mum, which is really nice. It just adds a little bit of a dimension, and just start filling in. And there's no right or wrong way. You can always rearrange if you don't like the way it looks. So don't be afraid to try out putting the flowers in different positions. So you're gonna wanna go ahead and look at the arrangement from all sides and make sure that there's no blank spots, and fill in any holes with some open blooms. So once you do that and fill up all the holes, you have a great little centerpiece that you can use for your dining table. Now for the entryway, you can have a little fun. So I like to use unconventional vases for this area. Either a bud vase like this, something tall with a little bit of color to it, or these really fun glass prisms are all over the place. So we're gonna continue with the tulips, bunch them together so that all the ends are at the same spot. And I'm gonna rubber band them on the bottom. So you just put it right into the vase, and then you go ahead and loosen them up. If you want it to look a little bit more symmetrical, then you can add in some loose pieces just to kind of fill in the other side. So now that you have this, let's start with the next one. So in this bud vase, I'm only gonna put a couple blooms. So we're gonna do an anemone, which is a really beautiful flower. And then I'm gonna fill it in a little bit with just some rosemary sprigs and just a nice little filler here. So that's gonna be this middle-sized arrangement. And now for this prism, you can fill it with whatever you want. We're gonna use some really pretty large garden rose blooms and put it in the bottom here. And then I did another ranunculus that's in the red color to pick up the red that's in this anemone. I'm gonna go ahead and just place this in here. And it just needs to be something simple. So once you go ahead and arrange the vases in the way that you want them, you're all done. A fun little eclectic mix of flowers in the entryway to greet your guests when they come over. And there you go, 3 simple arrangements that you can bring into your house when you're entertaining. Tell us which one you like the best in the comments below. For more videos like this, go to Mode.